fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, it's hot, fuego, it's hot, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, it's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, it's hot, fuego, caliente, fuego, hot, fuego, fuego, it's hot, fuego, it's hot. These itching with the ticks, I can teach arithmetics. John Wick with the stick, man with the shit.
All right, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Nigga Truth, your political hip hop outlet. I'm Jimmy the Square Guy, the one who's gonna talk fly tea for your latte. And my co-host for today is Carla.
Hey guys.
The bottle model from iClub.
What's up? What's up?
What's up, Carla?
Good. How y'all doing today?
Are we doing good as you showed up? We've been doing bad. But this is our Friday show, and it is called Is It or Is It Not Friday. Every Friday our show is called Is It or Is It Not. We bring up little stuff to find out is it true or is it false. What you think about it? Is it ugly, pretty, fat, nasty, whatever. I don't care. You had a hard time finding a place? So nonchalant, don't be look here. They don't like nobody bashful up here. That phone go to ring, they go to talking about you, crying
Say booty go down.
Let's not.
You been here before, you know how it is.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
I do.
You ain't got your girls here with you this time, so
Nope.
You got represent
It
for
was
everybody.
me before too. It was me for a minute, and then my girls came in. Don't try to do me.
Let's say you did one deep at
okay,
first.
all right.
Yes.
All right. Well, let's go and get to our is it or is it not questions. And you know we got good guests in today too, as usual. As usual. You know that fella right there? You know
I actually don't.
It's too fancy, man.
it? You'll find out about it. You probably heard about it.
I probably heard of him.
Yeah, he probably have. A lot of people have. But here's our first thing about is it or is it not. Look at this picture here. They say that it's summertime.
Oh, hell no.
And the question is it or is it not appropriate to wear some shit like that in the summertime?
Hell no. Okay, first of all. First of all, please, ladies, and I do say please, know your limits. Know it.
At her size, she don't have none. She done suppressed them all. I'm not against big girls, to each his own.
Yeah, but it's just outside.
But is it or is it not appropriate to wear this at any point?
No, she's all the way outside, man. That ain't cool.
She is grocery shopping with her kid.
Yeah, that's too much.
Does she even have underwear on? That's what I'm trying
No,
to.
that's
Does
what
she
we
even
doing.
have shorts under there?
I don't know what that is. You know, all that lapped over, so it could be a G-string, a thorn, it could be a tea bag, but with all
It
that.
could be shorts and it's just be up there.
But then because all that has, her name is not Dunlap, it's been lapped. It's been done lapped over. She needs to stop that. Yeah,
Oh,
but you know, man. Damn.
Friday,
Oh
huh?
my God.
Summertime on a Friday.
That's not summertime.
All right, Carl. No, they say don't talk about things. That could be you.
Nah, man.
Two cupcakes and a Twinkie away.
Nah, man.
I'm just saying.
Well, say, baby, you ain't gonna put that outfit on.
I mean,
regardless
I
of what's
put
going
that
on.
outfit on and I bet you make it look better than that.
If I put it on, it'll look better than that.
That's a fact.
That is straight yuck.
Yeah, that's too much, man.
Ladies
God.
and gentlemen,
That's too much.
listen. Some things are meant only behind closed doors, and that is not meant for public or closed doors. You should not even do your man like that.
Yeah, that's too much.
Do not wear anything like that. That is a dashiki. That is a medium dashiki she got on.
Yeah, come on, man. That
He
boy
said
said
it's
sweet.
medium.
It's a medium dashiki, and she knows she wrong.
Ain't got that,
That
baby
is
with her, too.
wrong.
Even her little baby, her daughter. Look how her daughter looking like. Mama, what in the hell?
Like, what you thinking?
Yeah, that's too much.
Before you
man.
walked out?
She trying to invite something.
Yeah, mama. Yeah, we going to the PTA meeting next. And they're like, no, we not, mama.
She finna get kicked out of school. She finna get
Damn.
home to that won't finna happen to her.
Oh man. So,
No.
Carl, please don't ever do yourself like that.
Mm-mm.
Please don't. Now, check this out, people. I saw this today. I say, man, is this real or is this fake?
What you got, brother?
Oh man,
Let's see.
you got to check this out. You got to see this here.
Hey, this a real ass rapper here. This real homie right here. Look, homie done passed away, and he ain't leaving this side. Hey, homie, I know probably hurts, bro. We gotta get out the road, G. Get out the road. I know. Damn, homie. Oh, man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Just know I didn't do it. Just know I didn't do it, G. Man, I'm sorry, homie. Fuck, bro.
That's your partner.
Damn, you ain't leave your homie side, bro? Oh, man, that's sad, G. Fuck, that's sad. Oh, what you been doing? What you doing? You hungry? God damn, you a savage, my nigga.
Boy, gonna get him a little shot before he get cold.
Oh my God!
He want him to leave. He was really waiting for everybody to leave.
No, it was the reaction of the guy when he said, "Hold on, what are you doing?"
He said you're a savage.
You're a savage.
He was waiting on him to die. He wanted to lie.
Come on, man. Is that fixed?
Oh
Is
my
that real?
That's real.
Or is
That's
animals have humanistic behavior?
They do.
Let me give you some white. Because when she was alive, she didn't want to talk to me.
We'll call you in here. Look, Carl, listen. They always say that we have animalistic traits.
For a fact.
That's what they say about humans.
Mm.
What you gonna say about that animal? Is that humanistic traits?
Yes, I feel like they are just as human as we are. Meaning, like, there's just as expensive. I mean, you still have to feed him. You still have to get him vaccinations.
This rabbit sat there because the other rabbit was dead. It looked like he was being protective of him.
Right.
Oh, my homeboy got hit by a car. Oh man,
Maybe
I
it
ain't
was his
leaving.
girlfriend.
My girlfriend, and maybe they was going to do it somewhere.
Yeah.
And he got killed. She got killed. He said, "Man,
It was a one-hit quitter, but it was.
I'm still get mine." You know?
Exactly.
That is messed up, man. I gotta play that again.
He did. That was funny.
Yeah, that's too much.
Damn. How you play this? How you play this thing? There you go.
Hey, this a real ass rapper here. This real homie right here. Look, homie done passed away, and he ain't leaving this side. Hey, homie, I know probably hurts, bro. We gotta get out the road, G. Get out the road. I know. Damn, homie. Oh, man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Just know I didn't do it. Just know I didn't do it, G. Man, I'm sorry, homie. Fuck, bro. Damn, you ain't leave your homie side, bro? Oh, man, that's sad, G. Fuck, that's sad. Oh, what you been doing? What you doing? You humping it, nigga? God damn, you a savage, my nigga.
Man.
That's too much.
Oh my God.
Man, that is out of control, bro.
So funny.
That is out of control.
Yeah, that's way too much right there.
Well, can't blame on us no more. We ain't by ourselves. We're not by ourselves, man. They do some. That is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
But we got one more, man. We got one more. Oh, you got to see this here.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this did it for me. This not funny though. I hope I can pull it up. This is not funny. This is some serious shit. And people, y'all, I need to play like this here. You may have seen it, but no one has really addressed it. This is some serious shit.
Oh my God, no.
Do it. I love you.
You love me?
Yeah.
You trust me?
I fucking trust you. Do it.
Okay, let's see what I'm to the video.
Yeah, that's too much.
Yeah, no, that's too much. I would never,
Yeah,
ever,
we
would
clean
ever
like
want
that.
my daughter
That is some serious shit. Let's go back to the
to
video.
even
Hold on, play.
play like that.
You want to play with a gun, go to the army.
There you go.
Do it. I love you.
You love me?
Yeah.
You trust me?
I fucking trust you. Do it.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, no.
excuse my language, but it's bullshit like that that get people accidentally killed.
And then we was just playing,
Yeah, that shit did when it's on doing
and
that.
It's no do-overs.
it's not a joke to play with guns at all.
Yeah.
It's not. It's man. I saw that, and I don't even know if it's still on Facebook. But when I saw it, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah, you know, my nephew was in the car when that dude got shot.
Come on, man. That is out of
You
control.
know that them two dudes and that girl, when that girl slammed that gun and shot that dude.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. We gonna bring our guest in next.
Yeah, that's the
That is our episode of our little is it or is it not? But is it or is it not stupid? It's hell to be doing something like that.
That is stupid as hell. Like, there's no period. Like, no period.
Nah, ain't nothing play about that.
It's
Guns. That
No.
just leaves you speechless.
It does.
I
It's
know,
like,
yeah, but-
and you think it's funny. Like, no.
You know, even though she may have checked the gun, knowing that it's not loaded, just the thought of you letting somebody play like that, then making a video of it,
Nah, man.
and she looks young.
Yeah.
She don't look over 17.
No.
Yeah, that's the one.
This
Damn.
kids nowadays is, I don't know, this generation is something
Yeah, that's
different.
the one.
Well, you know, our parents say the same thing about us.
That's true.
Every generation gonna say the next generation is something different.
We ain't stuck no gun in each other's head.
But
At all.
exactly, I don't care what era or generation it is.
We ain't do
That
that.
is stupid. And I don't care what time and frame it is. That should not be done.
Nope.
Guns, man.
Yeah.
That gun go off. Ain't no do-overs. Ain't no crime going
Whether
to
you
court.
punch
Don't be
me
playing.
and me
Yeah,
get over
that's-
that bruise,
yeah,
then not be able to
A lot of them
come
people
back.
don't have insurance, and them
So-
kids be in the hospital, and that shit. It's just a big whole situation.
Okay. I tell you what we supposed to do. Cause we're gonna bring our guests on now.
What?
This dude is named Too Fancy.
Already?
I think he's be part of a group or record label, Wall Smith Records, and probably many others. There he is, y'all, Mr. Too Fancy. I don't know him as Too Fancy. I ain't gonna call his real name. But what's up, Mr. Too Fancy?
What's up, Playboy?
Ain't nothing, man.
What's going down, man?
It ain't nothing, man.
You know I love you, man. You from my side.
Ever?
Mm-hmm.
Sure, there's a lot of people from that side that don't love me. So,
You from my side, I love you, boy.
so that's good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, where is that?
Huh?
Where is that?
Hiram Clark.
What this shirt say?
Ooh, what that shirt say?
Oh, Harlem Clark.
Yes, ma'am.
You know anything about Hiram Clark, Carl?
No, I don't.
Where you from?
Where I'm from?
Yeah, what side of town you from?
I'm mostly the southwest side.
Okay. 400 in Maine. Or further back.
400 and West.
See, a lot of people don't know, Southwest really didn't jump off until a neighborhood called Southwest Crossing was created
Mm-hmm.
behind Butler Station.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, it wasn't no such thing as no Southwest.
Real talk, yeah.
When we was going to Fondren Great Skate, it wasn't no Southwest. You got a Hiram Clark, a Hillcross Square, Fondren, you went to Johnson, what's the other middle school they had over there?
Persian.
Persian and all that. But Southwest Crossing, that's when I started hearing stuff.
That was the
Southwest.
furthest what it was.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I learned something new, you know.
Hey, that's the nigga truth, we gonna tell
Yeah,
you.
because the other race moved over there that thought they was getting away from us.
The other who?
The other race.
I don't know the other race, man. Who was the other race?
The other race.
Oh.
You know, they always
Nah,
move, and
listen.
then we move, and then they move a little further, then we move. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? That's crazy.
Okay, y'all, that is Mr. Too Fancy out of Hiram Clark.
What's up with it, man?
Man, first of all, I ask you one question. Where did the name Too Fancy come from?
Man, that was a nickname. I used to be entertainer. I'm an entertainer. I didn't found out who I am. I went through a lot of phases growing up, but I'm an entertainer.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up, like Ronnie Coleman, BT, Carl Smitty, certain people, OGs, they seen something. You know, you're young, the older cats see something in you.
Mm-hmm.
So I like to just catch the Metro bus, man, entertain wherever the hot spots, the graffiti on the wall, whatever going on. I used to catch the bus, the hot spots, and just dance and entertain. And the OGs used to show up at the spots because they was hot. And Smith used to always see me and say, boy, you be everywhere. He went, what you doing out here? I'm talking about from West Town to McGregor Park. And I said, man, some cats think they cold. I'm going to dance against them. You know, I want to be the best one.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to dance against the people that's the best ones so I can see if I'm just stuck on myself or I'm holding something.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And Smith uses Smith, and Ronnie and them get out the car, Piggy, Jimbo, they all get out the car. and I dance for fun. You know, back when dance was really in. You know what I'm saying? And Smith and them will put money on the table. They don't. I don't know if they really know what I called or whatever. But I'm from the Clark, so when you from the Clark with Smith and them era, they gonna ride with you. So Smith
everybody supportive.
Come on, man. He throw a couple of $100 on the ground. Big Sturdy throw a couple of $100 on the ground. Kenny Bell them thing. They say, man, I bet you can't beat him. And I be looking like, what if I lose? I'm gonna owe these cats this money. So man, I gonna get out there and do my thing and win the money. So Smith will take some of the money, he'll give me some. And a couple of days later, he'll see me somewhere else at Spurs McKinney, where Hutch and Georgia Boo, all them used to hang at. That's why Georgia Boo had his, got into a scuffle and lost his eye.
Yeah, I heard I got knocked out.
Yeah, I was there for that too, but I was over there on the entertainment blast. They bet, you got wired up. The incident happened later, but the main thing was like it was entertainment. So Smith say, man, that boy too fancy. And he had a car, he put license plates on it.
Now that's the reason why I really asked you about it, because I remember the car too fancy.
Yes. And he bounced around in that car, and that car was an icon.
That's a historical car.
Yeah, to me, he was like one of the first ones that actually stuck his neck out, because what he done, if it didn't work, he was gambling when he done that car like that, because at the time, people were sitting up high, 30s and inches, the base. But Smith just done a whole, he just went out there, and he gambled and it worked for him.
Right.
So for him to give me the name, for him to nickname me and tease me every so often with that name, I didn't grasp it at first because I was in middle school. I went to Johnson Middle School. I originally supposed to went to Diamond. I'm from Alabama Plaza. And Go-Light and them mom and them fixed it while I go to Johnson School, because they had like stuff for people in theater and all that type of stuff. So man, but they always roll up on me and they say, man, that's too fancy. And I didn't catch on, when Smith was around, you didn't really understand he was such a legend because he was so down to earth. And I didn't really understand that this name is a big deal and all that, because I was just around it. If somebody came from the other side, they'd have probably, but when you wake up every day, you hanging around Bowleg Randy and Ronnie Coleman and Piggy and all of these people, it's not such a big deal because you see them every day. They drop me off at school, they take me to the store. But as I got older, and I'd be in class and people would talk about, man, you seen that dude with that blue car with them doorknobs gone and this and that and other. I'm at a white school. People sitting up talking about people out my hood that's my personal friend. So I started wrapping in my mind around like, man, this, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna grasp the nickname. So I started putting it on my hats, my jackets. I started actually paying people to stitch it on my clothes. And when I seen them, they didn't take it the wrong way. They kept on calling me that name coming out of middle school. And when I got to Madison, it was just, man, that's my name. I mean, people don't even call me my real name that my mama gave me. People see me, they call me that name. I'm a senior in the game right now. They call me that name. That name rode with me for deep, you know what I'm saying? So I got a clothing line coming out with the name on it and everything. But I got the name from Carl Smitty, man. God bless the dead. Smith used to nickname and tease me with that name, but I did win the money. You could be cool with somebody losing their money, that's one thing, but I win.
Did you ever lose that money?
Never lost the money when they was betting. I thought I would. It made me nervous. I really wish they wouldn't bet because that put an extra pressure on me. When I got out that Metro Bus, I knew I had it. But when they throw that money down,
but could that extra pressure have made you what you are?
I could say it now, but at the time, I really wish they wouldn't have bet it. Because I just wanted to just test the water, and if I lose, I can go on, catch the bus and go home, I'm cool. But when they throw that money down there, and they from my neighborhood, and they the OGs, you just don't want to let them down, you know what I'm saying? And I was more focused on worrying about if because I don't have the money to give them, and my mama didn't have the money to give them. So that was in the back of my mind, versus me just concentrating on what I had in store, what I was going to do. But through the grace of God, it worked out, man. And that made the name stick. Because I think if I'd have started losing, they'd have stopped calling me that. You know what I'm saying? But I was winning.
I don't know, but so that just, like you said, you signed with Ross in this records, right?
Nah, I never signed with nobody. I mean, that's like a G call. I was like a day one person. And I think if I didn't come from where I came from, I'd have been signed in a lot of different places. But at the gate, I had my own group. Jay Slash, y'all might be familiar with Tops Drops from Fat Pat.
Mm-hmm.
That's Jay Slash. And me and this cat, man, I had an apartment on Fundra. And, you know, I went on the road, Street Military. I went on the road with Les Money. They was established artists. They was on contracts. They was making money. And they'll pay me to just hype up their situation before they actually get into their real show.
Mm-hmm.
And after the show, they always say, man, you need to write your song. I didn't want to write no song. I didn't even like to write in school. You understand me?
Right.
And I'll bump into Big Mello. You know, Mello caught the Metro Bus to sign a contract from school. People don't even know that.
Who did he sign with?
He signed Rap-A-Lot.
But before Rap-A-Lot, it was someone else,
He
wasn't it?
didn't sign, he was just involved.
Okay.
But
okay.
he actually signed with Rap-A-Lot. Man, Mello had an album in school, what people don't understand, that Bonehard Brothers album. Man, that boy wrote that at school.
Okay, is that the one with Big Mello, not
Yeah.
Big Mello, Antebello truck on the album cover? The sugar
Nah, it's him, Crazy C, Harvey Love, Sleepy, remember Hanky Sleepy?
Mm-hmm.
That first album. You know when they
I
were
remember
playing your game, baby.
Yeah. But see, they had one picture when it was up under the bayou, up on the bridge.
Yeah, they did. Those are called bios. What you talking about? That was just different pics and pictures that he had took.
Oh, okay.
But the actual album that's documented that he had Bonehard Niggas was the first album.
Mm-hmm.
Funk With Your Mind was the second one. The
Yeah.
third album me and him done called Southside Story. That
Which
was-
one was the album he had the 22 shirt on? The Amos Smith shirt on front of the county jail.
That's me and his album.
Okay.
That was Southside Story.
Okay.
That's Ronnie Bookman interrogation record.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah,
I know
that's
that.
Ronnie Bookman actually paid for him to get out Rap-A-Lot for us to do that project. Yeah,
Okay.
you know what I'm saying? So Curtis was a monster, man. He was super talented, man.
I remember that.
He was ahead of his situation, man. This man caught the bus when he was in high school to sign a contract. And man, that man, when he signed a contract, he went over there and freestyle and showed him his talent. He could sing and different things.
Play the piano.
Yeah, and they was caught up on that. They didn't understand he had a whole album at home in a tablet. So once you sign a contract, you get funds for producers and different.
Right.
He didn't need none of that. But you know, when you sign a contract, they obligate to a certain extent to help you find people that's gonna sing on certain songs you pick. Or you got different producers that's creating music for you. Man, Curtis already had all that stuff ready to go. Harvey Love was his DJ / Love started writing raps because he was with Mello. But Love was the DJ.
Right.
Love wasn't producing tracks until Crazy C showed him how to produce tracks. You understand what I'm saying? And man, the support.
Okay,
Like,
let me ask you, where's Crazy C at now?
Crazy C, he's really into gospel music.
Mm-hmm.
But he do different production here and there, but he fell off the scene. But his finances ain't, you know, the boy straight in the purge, you know what I'm saying? But the hype of the music game, I feel like, because Crazy my friend, so I can speak on it. He just fell back. He wasn't financially messed up, you know what I'm saying? And he just took a different route, whereas I do when I feel like it. I do this for these people I want to, but mainly he was doing gospel.
Okay, let me ask you this. Big Mello died, what, 2002, 2003?
Man. Nah, it wasn't that for, I could say.
Had to be.
It was probably 2000.
Had to be 2000.
It was 2000 because, no,
2000.
it was 2001.
Couldn't be.
I'm going to tell you how it was. Because me and Mello worked together. And we.
Was it on Father's Day or something like that? Or day
Something like
before?
that, yeah. And see, the reason I know so good, because me and Mello worked together, we done the Southside Story album.
Mhm.
We got hooked on drugs. Ronnie Bookman set it up for us to go to the rehab.
You actually hooked on drugs?
Yeah, me and Mello, man, it was going down.
What y'all was hooked
We
on?
were rock stars, man. Primo, we sipping syrup, man. We get a whole 2 liter. We pour half the soda water. It's half syrup, half liter. Pouring up, man. We pouring up big. Everybody tell you that. All that, what is it? Pink syrup? And I'm nah, man. We drinking lean, man. We blowing. Man, the weed.
Did they have a factor in the car wreck that night?
But
You think?
to see, this one I'm gonna explain to you. Ronnie set it up for us to go to rehab. Mello the head artist. I'm the featured artist under Mello. Mello felt like he didn't have to go to the rehab. I went because I didn't like how it was doing me. All our life we wanted to be like this, making money. Man, we got all the top shows we get booked to. And as soon as we get to perform, we looking for this stuff. And it wasn't like that at first, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, we hooked on this stuff and we looking for it, and we ain't even in Houston. You know, we out in Tennessee, man. We everywhere. We looking for the dude, whoever. And I was like, that shit ain't cool, 'cause we don't know these niggas. We just follow them because they might got the issue. So I talked to him about it. He didn't want to hear it. We get home, Ronnie set it up for us to get our situation straight. He didn't hear it. I went done what I supposed to do. I come back. We had a show in New Orleans. I say I ain't doing the show with you because the money started getting funny because of the habit. He would pay me. Man, that man always blessed me with the bread. He always blessed me.
Who is Ronnie?
No, Mello.
Mello.
Man, Mello, that's my brother, you know, from Alabama Plaza, man. We've been friends since the 5th grade. And he didn't feel like nothing was wrong because he getting money, he doing, but I know him personally. I'm like, this ain't how this supposed to go. So what happened was, Jonathan Coleman was putting together the Waltz Nest, and they was making a little noise. Me and Mello was super hot, but Jonathan them making some noise. That's my hood. We working this based out of South Park. Even though we represent H-Town, we based out of South Park. Me and Ronnie Bookman family. Me and Mello introduced me to Ronnie Bookman, but me and Mello bumping heads, and we came over here together. So I left just to teach him a lesson, because me and Mello done broke up a few times, and he always come back and get me. On major venues, he put money in my pocket, everything. I never thought he was gonna die. You know, he hard-headed, we bump heads, I get out the way. And then he come back and get me. But I went over there and started working with John Coleman with the Waltz Nest. He had regrouped after Big Steve died. He got a little head. You know, he added a couple of new additives to his roster. He had Lil Head, which is a super talented young brother. That's my little brother. And Big B. He had Big B. And you know, Boom been over there since day one. And Love was over there producing those tracks, man. You know, man, you gotta have love if it's a Waltz Nest situation. And Lil Steve was a new addition to the group for us, like looking at it at a big picture. Lil Steve was like an artist, a writer, and like a general manager type person. So I go over there, man, they open their arms to me, man, and I was like, okay, that's gonna be cool for me, because they ain't on dope over here. You know, they might blow a draw or something like that, but they ain't on me and Mello on the hard shit, because we can afford it. We on the rock star shit. Over here, they just getting they self going, so I ain't got to worry about nobody enticing me to do something that I don't really do, because they can't afford to do it. We sip and serve, man. The serve man come over house, we buy at running house with Mello. When the serve people come, we buy everything from them so they don't go back and forth. If you got work and we smoke, man, we buy everything from you so you don't come back over here back and forth. When I go over there, they piecing up on stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got a couple of switches in the car. We shared. So I was like, okay, that's gonna be cool for me, because I ain't gonna worry about getting overboard, because we can't afford to do it hard over here. We coming off the ground, you know. And Jonathan opened his arms up to me in the whole Waltz Nest. And the main reason why he brought me over there was to put those guys on a stage. And the studio day was going hard. He invited me to help for a stage presence. And it worked out like a marriage. It was a good marriage, man. At first, they didn't really want to listen. You know how young cats is. Man, what you talking about? I'm like, man, we got to practice. Practice just seemed like a foreign word.
Okay, you said it was a good marriage.
Yeah.
What caused the divorce?
What the problem was to me, man, just the naked truth. We can tell the truth. What I feel like is that he had a couple of cats that was going to front run. Such as, I can say, Lil Head and Big B, because they was the youngest ones. But you got to walk people through stuff to make them understand. You can't just throw them out there. You can't, you know, I'm sitting in the background looking like, eventually, let's like you play basketball and they just got you from college. Man, when you get over here, the G's gonna have to show you, hey man, you can't blow your head when you don't get your calls. You know, you can't be tripping just because they not rocking with you and we doing this show. Because I remember one time Lil Head had got in his feelings, because I'm like that too. They wasn't just really rocking. You know how H-Town is, Texas, period. You gotta go away to make a comeback. But he lashed out at a crowd one time. They wasn't hating on us. They just wasn't doing it what he wanted them to do. He just wanted them to be like, yeah. You know, and it don't be like that because of my experience. I was like, man, don't never say nothing negative. When we get off the stage, shake their hand, give them a hug, take a picture. And his attitude, his mindset was like, man, they tripping, man. Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't do it like that, dog, because we gonna wind up coming back. It's a small world. We coming back to Austin. We coming back to San Antonio. We coming back to Oklahoma. No, this how this go, man. You know, this music business, you coming back through this stuff. If you gonna stay in the
This
game.
is the first trip. The
Yes,
second trip is
and,
when they know you. Know.
Yeah, and he didn't really feel what I was saying. So Jay peeped the talent in him. You know, when you're a producer, you can see something in somebody that they don't see.
Yeah.
So John's like, man, we're gonna let the young cats do it, and I don't have a problem with that. But let's just show them the right way to do it. You know, so we can't keep touching these different towns and cities, and if stuff don't go right, you offending the people. These people done paid money to come in here. In these little towns, man, they don't got that much money. So if they done paid 20 or whatever to get in the club and $10 a park and all that stuff, we gotta keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? Man, you can't. They already feel like they can do what you doing. You know, you on stage doing something. You know how it is, man. There's the criticism there.
Mm-hmm.
So they like, ah, man, my cousin can rap. Like, you know how you get
Yeah,
that.
you gonna have it out. Yeah.
Yeah, so if you smooth it over, there, and then when you get out stage, you start chilling with them. You might blaze up with them, take some pictures with them, walk across the street and buy some food with them. Then they start feeling, oh man, them boys cool.
Yeah.
They kicked it with us.
Yeah.
You know, I learned that from the experience from hanging with Les Money, hanging with Lil Fleet and Icy Hot on the road. Man, Big Mello taught me so much, man. You know, J Slash and Jamaica Mike. We've been on the road already. I was on the road with Mystical and the Ghetto Twins and Fiend.
So let's kind of clarify. You said the divorce took place because no one was actually grooming the artists.
To a certain extent, now this what really messed things. Man, Jonathan had one of the hottest groups in Texas. I ain't gonna lie, with that talent wise, them boys they're going to the studio and tear it off the bone. What the problem was with not understanding the music business, and ain't none of our parents grew up in the music business.
Mm-hmm.
Jay was freestyling, we freestyling. Jonathan gave us a platform to exercise our talent to be known. And at the time, when you don't understand the game, you thinking you supposed to get a certain amount of money immediately. Ain't nobody stopped to think how much money Jonathan's spending on putting this group together, paying for tracks, paying for studio time, renting automobiles, or just fixing up cars in general for us to go from here to there. Gas money, hotel fee. You know, when you're young, I understand to a certain extent, but I didn't totally understand. And I was one of the oldest cats in the group.
Mm-hmm.
But if you got a lot of young cats, they see we do a show with other rappers, they like, man, they got big chains on, they riding in Mercedes and Lax. So what the eyes see, the heart follow. So when we get back in the car and go home, this where we was bumping heads at, because a lot of people had an attitude, and have a negative vibe, because they felt like they was getting cheated out of money, even when we started making some money. But in the business, this man ain't made close to his money back what he done spent.
Mm-hmm.
When you don't understand the business, you just feel like, oh man, he bought a car, or he done this here, he did this to his house, or he done this here. So anything that Jay would do in your mind, when the devil play with your mind, you thinking he's spending your money.
Yeah.
But Jay didn't never just put it on the table and say, look man, this what I done spent dealing with this. So until we get to here, don't y'all start talking to me about no money. What he did do, I can say, was let us have our concert money. Like when we do a show, and we get $2,500 a show, or $1,500 a show, or whatever that the purse was that night, that's our money.
Y'all split that whole.
Yeah, we split it. Yeah. So that was, man. To me, we was on to something. And I know if money is a certain way 1 minute, next year and the year after, money go up. But you got to put in the work. But the reason why my mentality was like that, because of my experience in being an entertainer and performer with different artists.
So, money did y'all marriage like money does the common man.
Especially you don't understand. If you're in a relationship and one person making money, even though they're making more money than you and they don't know how to budget their money, that's gonna be a problem. If you ain't making enough money, that's gonna be a problem.
So, change gears just a little bit. So, if your woman was making more money than you and you was spending her money, that'd be an issue with her?
Well, my woman making more money than me right now.
Do you spend her money?
No, oh no.
I know that's just a facetious question.
No, let's go on
But-
into it. Yeah,
but-
because that's you on my street with that.
Okay, but what about you?
What about me? And then
Do you think that it caused a problem in your relationship?
if I made more money than he,
Yeah.
and he spent my money,
Not just wastefully, but
like if he knows what he's doing with the money, then of course go ahead and spend it,
Yeah,
because
be
what's
mature,
mine is
yeah.
yours.
Mhm.
You know, it's what's mine is yours, but at the same time, just don't spend it ridiculously.
On stuff that's not important. Yeah.
Exactly. Don't be in the strip club throwing hundreds of dollars. No, we got to build.
okay, but now if he's making more money than you,
Right.
you gonna be in the mall
No.
throwing money, buying red bottoms and the boots you got on, and getting your hair fixed.
No.
See,
Now what's really going on?
No.
But see,
No.
it's a double. Okay, and I'm not saying you're wrong, Carla. You don't think it's a double standard? It's okay for the woman to spend a man's money, but it's not okay for us to spend y'all money if y'all make more than us.
I think it's okay for y'all to spend our money, but not like on dumb stuff. And I'm not saying like your outfit is dumb. No, that's if you need an outfit, then you need an outfit. It shows that, you know, I like to keep my man looking good. So if I have to give him $100 to go get an outfit,
$100 ain't gonna buy nothing.
Yeah,
I like a shirt.
But we got
$100
two
for the
folks
shirt.
to capitalize on before we get off this subject. What the problem is?
Oh, we was going back to it. I'm just
Yeah, let's think on this. Here.
But okay, I want to ask you something before you go to that.
Okay.
Man, I don't know if you heard it, but this how a lot of people that I know in my circle heard the Walton situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna call no names and nothing or point no fingers.
No.
But was that Walton situation with Big Steve? It wasn't what they thought it was. The Suge Knight and Tupac.
Nah, man, not
Okay.
at all, man.
Because everybody kept saying, "Oh, Steve was gonna leave, and this is what happened, and what happened," and I didn't know.
No, whether he leave or stay, what the situation be, man, you gotta be mature. And like I say, Jay got an eye for talent, but at the same time, people be young, man, and you got people ain't really used to having stuff. So when you start hanging around people that's having stuff, or they look like they having stuff, if you're not mature enough to say it's gonna be my turn in a minute. A lot of the cats that Jonathan have been dealing with, they don't want to wait for their turn. They just want to jump down with what's going on at the time. Steve was talented. Steve was a general in his own army. Steve started mingling with different type of companies and people doing different things. I was happy when I seen him hanging out with rappers. You know, when he be dealing with the Fat Pats and the Hawks and all that, I'll be cool from a distance because he never really seen me that much. But I seen him in the circles and he be, man, I'm going to the studio. I was cool with that. But when you start hanging around people and think you a hustler, you understand what I'm saying? We all got hustle in us, but I'm saying you got some people, they don't rap. They don't sing, they don't produce. They everyday grind is waking up on this issue.
With that pistol that work.
And if God gave you a talent, you got to be careful mixing your talent. I'm from the streets, you know that. I'm from the hood, but I learned how to balance. I don't spend a lot of time, when I got through with the game, I don't spend time with people that's hustling and pistol play and they plexing and they robbing, because I recognize who I am. I'm an entertainer. So it ain't gonna make sense for me to be in the car with these cats, because if something pop off, I gotta stand up for myself. I can't get out the car and say, hey y'all, I'm an entertainer, I'm a rapper. You know, if something going down, people don't give a damn who you is. There they go. Oh, they over
So
there.
that's what happened with Big Steve?
That's what, in my understanding, I feel like 100% that's what happened to Steve. Because he went in the car with no, you know, the situation wasn't about no entertainment. You understand me? It was about hustling. Somebody took some, this and that, and whatever. It wasn't about no rap. It wasn't no studio. It wasn't no rap stuff. It wasn't about somebody with a contract. It wasn't nothing like that. So the reason why I speak on it, any artist that's coming up, even the young cat, man, guard your talent, man. If you got a big brother or homie, man, look, man, I'm gonna holler at y'all, but this what I'm on. People gotta know what they on. If you're a truck driver, you're a truck driver. All that hanging out with your cousin, he trying to flip a few pounds, man, you jeopardizing your job. You sitting in there, they blowing, they piss test you, whatever. Just understand what you is and what you work and how you making your living. You know, some people like, man, I'm from the streets. I used to be from the streets. And I gotta have enough sense to understand I used to be from the streets. Right now, I'm on some other stuff. And I gotta have enough sense.
And when I heard about that, I'm honest with you. Knowing JC, I didn't see that in him.
Yeah, and they gave him a bad. See, a lot of stuff gave Jay a bad ticket, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's my family, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And man, Jay bumps. You know what I mean? Man, Jay be bumping heads. You know what I'm saying?
I bump heads every time I go over there with him.
Yeah, that's Jay. Oh, Jay gonna voice his opinion, and then you know whoop. But man, if you really a good judge of character, man, Jay is intelligent.
Very.
Hell is you talking about?
Very.
That boy smart and he's sharp.
And I didn't see him being a jealous type of person. If someone wanted to leave his label, he would have him bumped off or something.
Nah,
And
man.
that's all I kept hearing was
Nah, man.
that situation at Walt. This was the same thing with Suge Knight and Tupac.
Nah,
Which,
man.
which
People
they even
just-
proved Suge Knight didn't have nothing to do with it.
Nah,
but at the
man,
time,
nah.
that's what it was being
Now
said.
Jay big on disrespect. Now if you get disrespect, if he big on respect. So if you start disrespecting him, he gonna call your ass to the square.
Mhm.
He not gonna be no coward and pay somebody to follow you down the road. Jay gonna call your ass in the square if y'all at church or you're in the parking lot at his house, whatever. He gonna call you out, and then y'all gonna get that shit over with right there. If you whoop his ass, he gonna dust his clothes off. He cool. If he whoop your ass, he expect you to get your ass up and dust your ass
But
off.
whooping his ass is not likely.
That's what I'm trying to That's what I'm trying to
And
say.
Carla, you don't know him, but
No,
you know
no.
this
Fight go with it.
yeah, this whooping his ass is just not like it's just not gonna happen.
But he would bring it, he would invite it to the
Yeah,
party.
yeah.
Let's go and get out and then we get it.
Whatever happened.
He gonna tell you a bit, man, let's go and get this out the way.
If you get a luck and I fall, it's over with.
What? Jay gonna say, let's go and get this out the way,
Okay,
man.
bringing that up about the disrespect. Is that why him and Big Mello got into a fight?
Nah, man. I think,
And you know, look here, I don't know what you came on this show thinking today, but you ought to know I'm gonna dig
man,
it.
let's get out in it,
I'm
cause
gonna dig it
Mello,
out.
what we said earlier, the drugs.
Is that why he jumped on him?
No, Mello, them drugs be talking for you, man. And I ain't shooting my pot, that's my peoples, man.
Mm-hmm.
When you sober minded or he's sipping, it's a certain man. Mello love Jonathan Coleman.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan Coleman love Big Mello. You understand me? But when you fool and you're around a certain group of people popping off, man, a lot of people just want to go back and tell somebody something. You know what I'm saying? Mello probably was somewhere across town talking just the normal way how niggas talk. Man, that nigga Jonathan Coleman whoop whoop. But you got ear hustlers. So as soon as they burn off niggas go around telling man, that nigga Mello talking to me. You know, people stir up the ant bed.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is what I feel. Curtis get fooled. He feel wide up because he bone hard. He feel like he can take a ticket and keep on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then who you gonna pick? You can't pick nobody lame. You can't pick nobody weak. If you trying to prove a point to people that you hard, who you gonna pick from the neighborhood? You gonna pick Ronnie Culver, Jonathan? You gonna pick Philip? You gonna pick one of the hardest people so you can be convincing when you talk to
Yeah.
them. So if you name somebody that's hard, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, wait, man, you heard what he said about that dude?" Because if he'd said something about somebody that was less than, it wouldn't have got entertained. They would have took it cross town. Jonathan talked to him several times. Say, "Look out, Mello, man, let it alone, man, whoop de whoop." At the time Jay would talk to him, they would find some common ground. Mello be like, "Oh man, what? Now they back partner." Jay would be like, "Hey man, I don't want to hear nothing else about this here, whoop de whoop de whoop." Man, as soon as Jay get across town or get back home or whatever, somebody stirring it back. You know, you got those people want to stir the ambient up. To a certain extent, this way they went. And then so happened one night, you know the devil will get in the front seat. He gonna drive you where the party at.
Yeah.
And just so happened they were partying on Buffalo. Mello fall over there. First off, Mello hang with different crowds of people. He in South Park, he in South Acres, he be in Third Ward. That's just his character. He can hang anywhere. But when you pull up in the hood with people that ain't from there, and you popping off, man, that's putting it on edge. And he
Yeah.
come over there one night with some cats from across town. Them my partners, you know, SA Food, them my peoples or whatever. But I'm from the club. Mello come over there, and Jonathan tried to confront him, like basically tell him, "Hey man, look at it, I thought you gonna let it go, whoop de whoop." So shit, Mello got his peoples with him. They look up to him for that music situation. So you know you gotta carry your image on, not knowing Jonathan wanna see what he do. Mello could have got the best of him, but that night you feeling good. When you feeling good, you think, cause I used to be on it. That shit'll make you think it's everything.
It talks to you.
Huh?
It talks to you.
Yeah.
It lies to
Make
you
you
too.
think
Huh?
you got it covered. Shit. That is gonna make you think, man,
It
damn,
makes
this
you
boy
think you're
talking.
Incredible Hulk.
What you talking about? Shit, come on, man.
So was you actually out there on the night of the fight?
It's crazy because I beat up there. I wasn't there that night. I was in the studio.
Where did that happen at Shannon's or Desiree's?
It was on Buffalo.
At Shannon?
Remember Joe and them used to have the haircut. Joe and Nut them had the barbershop down,
Okay, that's
down the
right.
sidewalk from
Okay.
Buffalo.
Okay.
It was out there. It got kicked off kind of like out there.
Okay.
And you know, like I said, I talked to Jay, man. Jay ain't really want to go there, but Jay don't want, man, don't be dragging me through the mud. Jay got his own reputation and he been standing strong for years, you know what I'm saying? So it was something that a lot of people didn't really want to see, but you got more.
And hate that it really happened.
Yeah, but you got more messy people than, you
Okay,
know.
same thing. Same similar conversation, different people. Why did he beat his head up with a bat?
Oh man, well, Head was doing too much, man.
I really want him on the show.
Yeah,
JC.
yeah.
But
But I already know what
he
happened.
ain't coming. He ain't coming.
The Head felt some type of way. You know, when you're an artist, man, you feel, it goes back to what I said earlier about how you feel like funds should be distributed, and you might feel like you getting cheated. You feel like you front running, because Jay put him in the front. So you feel like you front running, you feel like you owe this and that and another. When, if you don't understand the game, I ain't mad you gonna feel like that. Especially when you hanging out with other people that's already on. You gotta be careful when you're an artist coming up and you hang around people that's on. Even if they're not artists, they finances straight, their hustle game on. So you got people that's the devil
Right.
will let you sit in the car with them like, hey, look, I don't tell you, man, you supposed to be doing it like this here.
Yeah.
And the devil play games with your mind, not knowing you a general in your own army. In a minute, God gonna bless you, gonna get everything you supposed to get where your patient game
Right.
at, where your faith at.
Patience
So
is key.
if you right there at the time and somebody pulling up in Benzes and they hopping out, you know, you gotta be strong-willed to get back in the car with us. You know, we're in a van. We splitting $1,500.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We sharing wings and you know what I'm saying? But we on a mission. He was a guy that I feel like that Head fly and Head a hustler. Head used to have money in his pocket with who ain't. I used to have money in my pocket. Boone used to have money. Boone a bandit, ex-bandit. You got people that's in the crew that's used to touching some bread too. So, you know, hey man, if they had patience, you know what I'm saying? JC used to have money. If he's spending his money on this and he basically like starting over because he didn't spend his money on this.
Right.
You understand? And if he ain't frigid and complaining about money, then you need to gravitate with your crew and be like, man, I'm in the car with a bunch of cats used to having money and we starting something that's gonna help me and my kids eat. You know what I'm saying? Mentally. But Head was a cat was like, I need to get over here where the people that's steady calling me. They calling me. They like me. These boys buying me drinks. They spending money. We flipping in, you know, the top down in the bits and all this. So I think that kind of got it sidetracked. And then once he actually left and started doing business with somebody else, instead of just going on and do business with somebody else, they was taunting Jay. You know, from my understanding, they was taunting at him. Cats was riding down the street putting posters all by his house, you know.
Seriously?
You know you ain't gonna do John like that, man.
Seriously, they had to put posters
Man,
in
they
there.
had posters all down John Street. If you want to promote your project, why don't you take some music down this man's street, man? You understand me? Jay say he come outside, Cats got posters all by his house. He had to go out there and take it down. Man, you don't do the game like that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe you feeling yourself. I ain't gonna do nothing like that, man. I don't, you know, I ain't gonna do it.
Okay, let me ask you this here. Houston was hot. Fire hot.
Yes, sir.
For some reason, I don't know if it was the fallen soldiers that brought it to a halt, but something brought this music era to a stop. As to where people like J. Prince Jr., he's now finding talent. He discovered Drake. He is not for talent.
Yeah.
But we don't see any of that talent spring from Houston again like he did years back. Something stopped that drive. What happened to it?
Man, a lot of these cats got a slave mentality, man. They talented, but for as unity and holding each other down, the support game in Houston is weak.
Yeah. I agree.
I'll be honest with you, man. The support game is weak, man. If you tell somebody got something going on, somebody doing something, man, people do not show up and represent. And it's crazy. The same cat that was singing this song at the park that you didn't want to listen to, he'll go out of town for 2-3 months, maybe 6 months, and then everybody gravitate to when they come back. They got you standing in line to pay to come in and listen.
Travis Scott.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, we gotta get out of that, man.
Yes.
That's a slave mentality. Whatever a brother going on, if you can make it, man, show up, man. Pay $10 a part. Pay $10 to go in that club, man. Cause this Texas, man. You know how big Texas is? We don't gotta go nowhere else to go sell 1 million records.
No.
We don't even gotta leave out of here, man.
That's I understand that New York is smaller, but you know, they boroughs they all pile on top of each other. You got 10, 15 artists to drop at one time and all of them go platinum.
Say, man, that support system, you gotta understand what I'm saying. Man, I got a few LA friends that's taught me about support. Man, California cats gonna buy California people's stuff. It could be trash. They buying it. They support. They gonna beat it.
I'm not gang. It's not something I'm involved in. But them gang members gonna support each other.
Oh yeah.
It seems like every crip there is gonna make sure they buy
They gonna
somebody
buy
buy
each other stuff.
Yeah.
But hey, man, I didn't understand it until I was around. I got some like real close friends from the West, and hanging out with them and riding around in their cars. Man, that's all they finna stick in there.
Crip music.
No, I'm just saying.
Oh, LA music?
They LA people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man. And I was just seeing how serious they was about the support. You know, I'm riding around with them and I stayed up there not chill for a little while. Man, they serious about supporting their own. They don't care about what you talking about. They finna beat that West music, man.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm talking about pull up at the store. And I'm talking about spending. I'm in the store with 3 cats. Each one of them spend $67 a piece. He buying the same CD he buying. Oh, that's little homie, cuz that's. I'm talking about this man at the cash register spending $67. Then when he put it in the bag, he get behind him do the same thing. I ain't showing out in front of me. I'm from Texas. I'm just in the background looking like, man, that's support, man.
Yeah.
And when they get in the car, they tearing the wrap off, but they can't wait to stick it in their car and play it. I was like, wow, cause I'm from down here.
Mm-hmm. I'm
like, man, you tell a pearl to give me $10. You might as well go down to $3.
Yeah.
That ain't how it's supposed to go, man. Support me, man. This my shirt. This my DVD. You know what I'm saying? We got to get on that support level. We'll be all right, man.
Oh yeah.
Because it's too much talent down here. That's why.
So that would kill the wave down here.
I feel like the support is weak down here.
Oh, it's definitely. I just didn't know if that was a support that killed our drive, or was it the fallen soldiers?
Nah, it's support.
It's support.
Because they don't want to buy your stuff till you dead.
Facts.
And then you got people that you was involved with when you was alive, wouldn't even help you push your project. And when you die, they shooting videos. They got CDs and banners and everything. Why everybody got to die down here for folks to start buying their records?
Man, you know what? That brings me to the cliche that I'm gonna use today, man. Because that's crazy.
I done watched it. Me and Mello done Southside Story. That's me and his album.
Mm-hmm.
Don't nobody feature. Let me just let you know how cold I am with the pen. I helped sell over 200,000 units independent with Big Mello Southside Story. I'm on there 5 times. I'm on the way to Beats and Cheeses, Walt's Nest. Same scenario. Sold, over 200. I'm on there 5 times. People don't let people feature on their project 5 times. You might get an artist to come feature one time. You ain't on nobody record 5 times. You know what I'm saying?
Now that y'all just doing the whole collab. Collab, yeah.
Yeah. So everybody I get on a project with them, I'm on there more than once.
So yeah, they're cold.
So I'm just saying, they ain't cause I'm nice looking, you know what I'm saying?
But you not nice looking.
That's what I'm saying. So
you ain't ugly.
It's
you
pimping the business.
You know, everybody look better than you, but you know.
It's pimping the business.
I ain't gonna go there with you. I know you right. Hey man, we gotta wind it down, man. It's 6:24, man. But say it, man. What else you got going on, man?
Oh man, we got the Goodfellas project with Pimp over there with his son Bellows. It's a collaboration.
Shout out to Pimp, man. I know Pimp, man.
That's my partner.
Pimp
man.
showed me some love and bought my book when I had my book signing, man.
Yeah, that's my brother,
Yeah.
man. And his son Bellows, and we got a short film called Goodfellas. Tall D at the clock. Me and him got our own album called High Rise. I gotta remember all this lot of stuff going on. High Rise, me and Tall D. Steve-O with Jonathan Coleman, Walt's Nest affiliated. Lil Steve got an album that we putting together right now that's serious, man. Lil Steve is a versatile artist. Oh man, my project, Collabos Part 2 coming out. I got my new single, the new Southside. You know, Kiki made the Southside. I got a project.
You ain't bring it to me, man.
I got you, man. I got to send it to you.
Just send
It's
it.
called the new Southside. Oh man. Shout out to Lil B the Grinder from the ABN gang, you know, Trey the Truth and Douglas. Lil B, I've been working with Lil B. Lil B got a nasty project. Lil B the Grinder, what's up, man? Home Clock Hustler. Oh man, we got a lot of stuff going on. Big B from the Wasp Nest, Boone Dillinger, Harvey Love, Love done my 2 new tracks. Appreciate it, Love. Love was my DJ in high school. We on but you know Love, man.
Yeah, I
you
know
know
Love, man.
You can't get nothing going
Man,
if you don't mess with Love.
Man, give me your contact information real quick.
Okay, Too Fancy on the Instagram. Too Fancy Home Clark on Instagram. Too Fancy Home Clark on Sid Banks on Facebook. On Twitter it's Too Fancy Home Clark. And y'all can hit me, man, and you can follow me and see what's going on a lot of different stuff. Shout out to Les Money, man. J / Jamaica Mike. Oh man, ESG. I think me and ESG related, man. We on the same page, man. We on that comedy stuff. We write them songs. You know what I'm saying? He love his family. I love my family. I got a check in me ESG background. I think we related.
Okay. And Carla, what you want? You want to give your shout out to?
My shout outs this weekend, we have young boy Skeeter's birthday bash at iClub. So we have a whole bunch of special hosts coming down. We have DJ Chose right now. He's a big producer here in Houston. We have a young Owl coming out. We have just a whole bunch of people.
And where's it going down there?
iClub on Sunday.
iClub on Sundays.
Yes.
Okay.
You gonna be there?
Yes, I'm gonna be there. I'm a bottle girl there this weekend.
You gonna hook us up with a bottle? I didn't want the flow, bro. My hand messed up. I can't do shit.
Your hand messed
My
up?
hand fucked up.
Mine too, you know, I have to bring it out. So if your hand messed up, my hand messed up too.
Put on the red wagon, roll it out there.
Already.
So say, you got contact information if somebody want to get at you. Do you do parties, anything like that? Like, yeah, you know, like, some girls do, like, they host parties.
Yeah, so if y'all wanna like throw your party there, you can always contact me on my Instagram page. It's KARLAA__N, and you can always just DM me and I'll send you all the info you want.
All right, man. I ain't got no shout outs. I don't do nothing wrong. But like you said, man, I'm gonna give this gonna be my word for the day. Give me my roses now. Don't put them on my grave.
Yeah, real talk, man.
Like you said, a lot of times we don't support each other until an artist die.
Yes.
You want to go make a song about him, put videos out about him, put him on a T-shirt.
Yeah,
You
man.
want to show
We
him all
gotta
that
cut
love
that out,
after the
man.
fact he's gone.
We gotta cut that out.
Give me my roses now. Don't
Yeah.
put them on my grave.
And don't be taking and then they don't take the money and get it shared with their family.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah, if you're gonna put a person on the shirt, man, go share some of the money with their kids, man.
For real, man. And man, we thank you for coming, man.
You already know
But,
where we come from. Where we come from, man?
I don't know where we come from, man.
Already home clock, man. Don't get it confused.
But we need you to come back with the good fellas about the movie, about other
Yeah,
stuff y'all
man.
got, man. Bring
I
the
tell you what
crew.
I'm doing. I bring the crew, man.
Tell them, man, look, show me some love now. Give me my roses now. Don't put 'em on my grave.
Maybe that's
Yeah, my show is small, but it's mediocre. You better get on there because it's free. Because when I blow up,
Already. Holla at Pimp. Look, it's on you, Pimp.
but man, that's our show for today. We thank y'all again for tuning in to the political hip hop outlet, The Naked Truth. I'm Jimmy the Square Guy that want to talk fly to you before he lie to you. I got Carla, the bottom model from our club, and we got Sid Banks, aka Too Fancy.
Yes, sir.
If you jump on me, y'all, from saying his name, y'all know what it is. See y'all again, man. Monday, 5:30 to 6:30, right here, man.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Fuego, hot, fuego. Fuego, it's hot, fuego. Let me hear you fuego. Hot,
Now we gotta
fuego.
take a picture for
Fuego, it's hot,
fuego.
fuego, it's hot, fuego, hot, fuego. Fuego, hot, fuego. Let me hear you fuego, hot, fuego. Fuego, it's hot.
You got time.
Fuego's hot, fuego. Let me hear you fuego.
I've been knowing these boys since Earl Campbell with the olive.
That's a long ass time. You don't know who the camera is, man.